In the first episode, many of my subscribers started speaking English. Now it's your turn in the final episode. If you want to speak English, watch until the end. Yes, these are simple, but they are gold. I love these words. I respect them. They gave me my English voice. They gave me my English heart. Now, I want you to write your words too. Take 10 words today. Make 5 small sentences. Say them out loud. Record your voice. Listen to it. Feel your words. Tomorrow, add 10 more words. Make more sentences. Make a little story. Speak it. Share it. Talk to the mirror. Talk to the wall. Talk to yourself. Use your 50 words. They are your power. They are your steps. They are your wings. With them, you can fly. You can talk. You can live in English. I did it. You can too. I am with you. We are on this journey together. Let's keep going. Now, let me tell you what I did after I learned the first 30 words. I did not stop. I kept going. I wanted to know how to use these words in more ways. I wanted to speak not just about myself, but about the world. So I learned more action words. Words like look, listen, walk, run, eat, drink, read, write, sleep, and play. These words are very useful. You can use them to talk about your day, your life, and the things you do. I said, I look at the sky. I listen to music. I walk to school. I run in the park. I eat rice. I drink water. I read books. I write a story. I sleep early. I play with my friend. These words helped me make my English real. I started telling stories with them. One story I remember was this. Today I wake up. I eat bread. I drink milk. I walk to class. I see my teacher. I listen to her. I write in my notebook. I talk to my friend. We play outside. We eat lunch. I walk home. I sleep. This story is not big, but it is full of life. It uses real actions. It uses simple words, and it helps me speak. I told this story to my teacher. She smiled and said, "Now you are really speaking English." That made me proud. That gave me hope. I wanted to do more. So I added feeling words. I added words like happy, sad, good, bad, tired, hungry, angry, fine, okay, and afraid. I said, I am happy. She is sad. This is good. That is bad. He is tired. I am hungry. They are angry. I feel fine. You are okay. The child is afraid. Now I could talk about how I feel and how others feel. I used these words when I wrote in my diary. I wrote, today I am happy. My friend gave me a gift. It is a good day. Or I wrote, I am tired today. I did too much work. I want to sleep. These small sentences helped me a lot. I was not just using English, I was living in it. It was becoming my voice, my story, my song. These words made me love the language. I did not feel like a student. I felt like a person who speaks English. I talked to people more. I talked to myself more. I talked to the world in English. I listened more. I listened to people on the bus, on the street, on TV. I heard them use the same words I knew. That gave me joy. That gave me light. I said, I understand. I can speak. I can do it. I remember one day I went to a small cafe. I wanted tea. The man said, what would you like? I said, I want 1 tea, please. He smiled and said, here you go. I said, thank you. That short talk made me so happy. I used my words. I used my power. And I got tea. That day I knew these 50 words are my key, my freedom, key, my new voice. I want you to feel the same. I want you to go outside and use your words. Use them at the shop. Use them with a friend. Use them on a phone call. Just use them. Speak with your voice. Don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for grammar rules. Speak now. Speak simple. Speak strong. One more thing I did was play a small game every day. I looked at one thing in my house, maybe a cup, maybe a book, maybe a chair. Then I said 5 sentences about it, like, this is a cup. I like this cup. It is small. It is red. I drink from it. That's all. But it helped me speak. I did this with many things. I said, "This is a pen. I write with it. It is black. It is long. I use it at school." This game helped me think in English. It made my mind move faster. It made my mouth stronger. You can play this game too. Just pick one thing. Say 5 lines. Use the words you know. Do it every day. You will feel the change. You will feel the growth. Your voice will get clear. Your fear will go away. You will start to enjoy speaking. You will start to smile when you talk. I did, and you can too. Another thing I did was to listen to my voice. I used my phone. I opened the recorder. I spoke 5 lines. Then I listened. At first I felt shy. My voice sounded strange. But after some time, I liked it. Selsby. I leaked it. I said, "This is my English voice. It is real. It is good." I recorded small talks. I said, "Hello, my name is Ariel. I am a student. I like music. I have a cat. I want to learn English." I listened. I fixed the words. I said it again. This helped me a lot. It made me confident. You can do this too. Your voice is your best teacher. Listen to it. Learn from it. Love it. Speak to yourself. Speak in the mirror. Speak in your heart. Your words are your friends. Your words are your power. These 50 words are more than just words. They are your tools, your steps, your wings. With them, you can go far. You can talk about your day. You can talk about your dreams. You can ask questions. You can give answers. You can speak. You can feel. You can fly. Now I want to show you how I used my words in my real life, not just at home, not just in my room, but outside in the world. One day I went to a park. There were people walking, children playing, birds flying. I looked around and said, "That boy is running. The girl is laughing. She is happy. They play together." I said these words softly to myself. I was not talking to them, but I was talking in English. I was training my brain. I was using the same words again and again. I said, "It is a good day. The sun is hot. I want to sit. I am tired now." These words were easy. These words were real, and I was using them. I sat on a bench and looked at a man with a dog. I said, "The dog is big. It is brown. It looks kind. The man is smiling. Oh, he likes the dog." Again, these were small thoughts, but they helped me grow. I did this every day. When I saw something, I said 5 lines. I used the same 50 words, and they helped me speak. They helped me think. I remember one more day at the market. I needed to buy fruit. I walked to the man and said, "Hello." He said, "Hi, what do you want?" I said, "I want apples." He said, "How many?" I said, "3, please." He gave me 3. I said, "How much?" He said, $2. I gave the money. I said, "Thank you." He said, "Have a good day." I said, "You too." This was a short talk, but I used real English. I used my words. I was not perfect, but I spoke. I remember going home that day and writing that conversation in my notebook. I wrote, "I want apples. 3, please. How much?" $2. Thank you. You too. I smiled at the paper. I was talking with people in English. My 50 words were now working in real life. I want you to try this too. Go to a shop. Go to a market. Talk to someone. Say something simple. Use the words you know. You can do it. You just need to start. I also liked watching cartoons. Yes, cartoons. They speak simple English. They use easy words. I watched one cartoon with a little bear. The bear said, "I want food. I am hungry. Come with me. Let's play." I smiled. I knew these words. I said the same lines with the bear. "I want food. I am hungry." I spoke with the cartoon. I copied the voice. This helped me a lot. I was learning by listening. Listening. I was learning by doing. I did not stop there. Peek. I started watching small English stories on YouTube. Stories for kids. They were slow. They used simple words. I watched and listened. I said the words with the story. I paused the video. I paused the video. I spoke the line. Then I played it again. This was fun. It was like a game with my voice, a game with my mind. You can do this too. Just choose a short video, listen to one line, then say it, copy it, feel it, speak it. These small things will make you strong. You will not feel fear. You will feel free. I remember telling my family, "Now I can speak a little English." They were happy. They asked, "Say something." I said, "I am Ariel. I want to learn. I like books." I read every day. My family clapped. I was proud. I was happy. I was ready to go on. Then I made my own stories, small ones. I used only my 50 words. One story was this: a boy has a cat. The cat is black. It is small. It is kind. The boy likes the cat. They play every day. The cat runs. The boy laughs. They are happy. I told this story to my friend. She said, "It is nice." I asked her, "Do you want to make a story too?" She said, "Yes." We made many stories with small words. We spoke them to each other. We laughed. We learned. It was fun. You can do the same. Make a small story. Use only the words you know. Speak it. Share it. Let your voice grow. Let your words fly. I also made a wall chart. I wrote the 50 words on paper. I put it on my wall. Every morning I looked at it. I picked 5 words. I said 5 lines. I said them again and again. My wall became my teacher. My room became my school. My mouth became my classroom. I did not need much, just paper, pen, and my own will. These simple steps gave me strength, and soon I did not need to look at the paper. The words were inside me. They lived in my mouth. They came out when I spoke. I could now say many things. I could say, "I want water. She is kind. They are here. This is bad. I am not happy. We can do it. Where is he? What is this?" All with just 50 words. I was not waiting for big grammar books. I was not waiting for big lessons. I was speaking. I was using what I had, and it was enough. You have these words too. You can start now. You don't need more. You just need to believe. Use what you have. Speak what you know. Every small step is a win. Every word you speak is gold. Don't say, "I can't." Say, "I can try." Don't say it's hard. Say it will get easy. And it will. Because English is not just a language. It is a habit. It is a feeling. It is a voice inside you that says, "I want to connect." So use your 50 words. Use them with love. Use them with joy. Speak them like they matter, because they do. They matter more than big words. They matter more than grammar. They are your first tools, and with them, you can build a world. Now, I want to tell you how I made English a part of my day every day. Not just when I had free time, not just when I felt ready, but all the time. From morning to night. I woke up and said one sentence: "I am awake." Then I looked outside and said, "It is sunny," or "It is dark," or "It is raining." I started my day with English. When I brushed my teeth, I said, "I am brushing." When I drank water, I said, "I drink now." When I ate breakfast, I said, "I eat bread." These small words became part of my life. I did not wait for a class. I did not wait for a teacher. I used what I had. I used my words. I said, "I want more. I like this. I am full. It is good." These were not school words. These were life words, real words, useful words. And every day I got better. I started talking about people. I said, "He is my brother. She is my mother. They are kind. We are happy." I said these lines every time I saw someone. I did not say them out loud always, but I said them in my head. That is also speaking. That is also practice. You can do the same. Look at your friends. Look at the people in your life. Say one line about them. He is tall. She is smart. They are funny. Say it in English. Even if you are alone, speak in your heart. Speak with your eyes. Speak with your mind. It will still help you grow. One thing I did was write 3 sentences every night. I called it my day in 3 lines. I wrote, "I woke up early. I went to school. I came home late." Or I wrote, "I stayed home. I ate with my family. I watched a show." These lines were small, but they were real. They were mine. They helped me see my own life in English. That made me stronger. That made me happier. English was not something outside of me anymore. It was now a part of me. I also like to play a name game. I would pick a word and try to make a name with it. Like happy. I would say Happy Harry and then make a line. Happy Harry likes apples. Then I tried with sad. I said, "Sad Sam wants tea." This was a fun game. It made me smile, it made me play with words. And playing with words is good. It helps your brain remember. It helps your heart feel joy. You can play too. Pick one word, make a name, say a line, or try every day. Try with your family. Try with your friends. You will have fun and you will learn at the same time. Another thing I did was listen and repeat. When I heard someone say a line, I said it too. If a cartoon said, "Let's go," I said, "Let's go." If a song said, "I want to dance," I said, "I want to dance." I did not always understand the full meaning, but I repeated the line. I said it with my voice. I said it with my heart. That helped my mouth move. That helped my ears grow sharp. That helped me speak faster. You can do this too. Listen and repeat. Say what you hear. Say it again and again. Don't worry if you are slow. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That is how we learn. That is how we grow. I remember I used to talk to myself in the mirror. I would look at my face and say, "Hello, Ariel. How are you today? You are good. You can speak. You will learn." These words were like seeds. I said them every day. I watered them with my voice, and they grew. They grew into full sentences. They grew into confidence. They grew into courage. You can speak to yourself too. Look at your face. Smile. Say 5 lines. Say how you feel. Say what you want. Say what you did today. Say what you will do tomorrow. Use your 50 words. They are enough. They are more than enough. They are your start. I also used flashcards. On one card, I wrote the word go. On the back, I wrote, "I go to school." You go home. We go. Now, I picked one card each morning. I looked at the word. I said the sentences. I tried to make a new sentence. He goes to work. They go by bus. Flashcards help me remember. Flashcards help me build. You can make them too. Just use paper and pen. One word, one side, one line, one step. That's all you need. Small steps every day. I even made a song with my 50 words. It was a funny song. It did not rhyme. It did not sound like music, but it was mine. I sang, "I like tea. I want food. I go home. It is good." I laughed when I sang it, but it helped. It helped me speak fast. It helped me remember the words. You can sing too. Make a funny song. Use your words. Make your own rhythm, your own music. Even if it's silly, it works. It helps. Another thing I did was say what I saw. I looked around and made one line. This is a tree. That is a bird. It is flying. I see it. I like it. I did this when I walked, when I waited, when I stood in line. I did not waste time. I used every minute to speak. You can do this. Look at the sky. Say, "It is blue." Look at your bag. Say, "It is big." Look at your food. Say, "I eat rice." These lines are not school lines. They are lifelines. They are real. They are yours, and they help you become a speaker. I also made a small book. I called it My English Life. I wrote my name, my age, my likes, my food, my friends. I said, "My name is Ariel. I am a student. I like music. I eat fruit. I have one friend, Tommy." It was a small book, but it was full of power. It was full of me. You can make your own book too. Write about your life. Use only your words. Keep it simple. Keep it true. It will help you. It will make you feel strong. It will be your English story, your own. Now, I want to tell you something very important. You do not need big words to sound smart. You do not need long words to speak well. You just need the right words. You need to use them in the right way. And you need to use them every day. That is how I became better. I did not wait for new words. I used the same 50 words again and again. I made them strong. I made them work. I said, "I am tired. I want to sleep. I like this place." My friend, this is the end of part 2. Know that I love you and never feel ashamed. Bye-bye.